This is a front door lock for Hyde housing block, and this part of the lock failed and was jamming up, so people couldn't get in. So I reported to Hyde housing, left a note on the door, latched the door open, left a note on the door saying if you unlatch the door, basically you're going to be stuck out, because obviously the lock's faulty. Within a few days, somebody came and removed this part of the lock. So I called Hyde and I said, look, this part of the lock isn't broken, it's this part of the lock. Oh, okay, we're getting on it. Weeks go past, nothing happens. I chased them, and they say, and I said, is this part of the lock? I don't know why they've taken this part of the lock. They obviously, I hope, all this time they're gonna replace this part of the lock. So this front door was open for a month, so all our insurance was voided for a month. The guys turned up, I think yesterday, so this is a month later, and guess what they replaced? They replaced this part of the lock, which wasn't broken, and they're probably going to try charging us on the service charge for the whole job. This part of the lock probably is still broken because it's the same lock, so this could happen again. The lock could run out, and in the meantime, because apparently they said somebody had attempted to break in, I doubt it. There wasn't marks on the door until about the time that this lock jammed, so I imagine somebody was actually trying to get back into their house. And then when I checked it today, or yesterday, this is the install that they've done on the new part. So they've actually left it right out, there's a gap down there. So they left it out, so basically the door's forward, so you can quite easily get something in and shim the lock. And then if that wasn't bad enough, and that's pretty bad, that they actually did it, that they actually moved it back when they did an install. Apparently they're capable of doing the install, but not capable of knowing why you shouldn't leave a gap in the frame. If that wasn't bad enough, for whatever reason, they chived a massive amount out of the door. Doesn't look like that much, but then when you shut the door, the gap is so big. You put my foot on the door in case someone tries to walk in. The gap is so big, I can get my pinky in there. That's how big the gap is. So you don't even need to shim it with a credit card. You could shim it with a ruler. Hell, you can almost shim it with your finger. And obviously the door, it can be gapped at the front, so that means that anyone can get a card in the front, because that wood block isn't going to stop anything. So I've contacted Hyde again today, and I very much doubt they're actually going to do anything. They now need to replace the door, because obviously there's a big gap in it that's been cut out, and no doubt they're going to charge everyone for replacing the part that wasn't broken and leaving this part it is. So obviously if people come home tomorrow at like 12 o'clock at night and this fails again, they're going to be locked out of their house if there's nobody to buzz them in. So great job. I've let Hyde know, but as everything, I doubt they're going to do anything. Although the door does now need replacing, because that's insane. What? That's just crazy. Yeah, so I don't know what the guy was thinking that installed this. But looks like he maybe got the wrong lock and then chiseled the wall to actually get in deeper. Maybe that's yeah, because I don't remember it being like that before. So they've probably installed the wrong part, and they probably tried to stick it over the door to begin with before they set it back, before they tried chiseling the wall. So then they probably chiseled the door to actually try and make it fit over this. So this was probably screwed directly on here instead of setting it back, which would explain why they decided it was a good idea to start cutting out the door. But yeah, great. So if they do get around to fixing it, it's probably going to be about another month, and in the meantime they're still going to charge us for replacing the part that wasn't broke.